it's at the end, what the fourth industrial revolution will lead to is a fusion of our physical, our digital, and our biological identities.
I'm convinced that we will destroy, unfortunately, a lot of employment. Just think of self-guided cars and all the drivers losing their jobs. Let's look at the bank employees and so on.
If you're left behind, you're facing something far worse, which is to be completely irrelevant. They won't even need you as a serf or as a slave.
Something else going on here. Nothing to do with Donald Trump. We're in the middle of what I call, other people call, the fourth industrial revolution. Is there going to be middle class where, Moore's law, the IT, the way we're walking, artificial intelligence? Look what's happened with all the retail jobs that got lost because of Amazon. Now people go to Amazon, and so all across the country, a couple 100,000 people lost their jobs. And people are worried. Truck drivers I talked to are saying, well, they're going to automate trucking. I know, and I'm not going to have a job. So we are very eager to hear from you. The fourth industrial revolution has one big challenge. It is the holding out of the middle class, which is a pillar of our democracies. So, topic, and Dr. Schwab, I'm flattered you'd asked me to keynote. There's an expression in my old neighborhood back in the United States. This may be above my pay grade. It's not above yours, though. You've written extensively on the topic that you've asked me to speak to, mastering the fourth industrial revolution. This fora defines that as change fueled by a digital revolution.
We're going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
This effort. And China has big plans for this. They intend to seed their digital yuan into the global environment by giving it away to visitors at next winter's Olympics. When they arrive at the airport, they're going to get yuan digital wallets. They're going to receive digital yuan. They're going to use it throughout their visits to Beijing, and then they're going to take it back to their home countries. They see this as a huge advantage. Why? Because who controls the underlying protocols, who controls the underlying standards of the future of money will control the future of money.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Inform your friends and family and spread all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book. The New World Order book is going to show you how the world really works. And it's definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep, especially in the times that we're in right now. I told you at the beginning of the year, in the first quarter of 2022, we was going to have an event that was going to bring us down. And then also in the fourth quarter, we would have an event that would bring us down. That's exactly what happened. And now I'm going to tell you, in the first quarter, we're going to have an event that's going to bring us down in 2023. And then also in the fourth quarter of 2023, we're going to have another main event. Now, of course, guys, the markets are still going to be pumping and dumping until they get ready to pull the full rug. But I'll let you know when that's about to happen. Now, also, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 Kids books. It's time to get re-educated. And also, much love to those who've donated to the Cash Shop and Patreon. And in my Patreon, I keep you up to date with the New World Order events. Also, I give you the New World Order cryptos in the Patreon. Of course, you have to do your own research. But this next bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure that you have the cryptos that have utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And right now we have Bitcoin and cryptos flat. We have the stock market up. And we know the start of every year we get price predictions. But we have Bitcoin price can hit 500,000 if it matches gold. And guys, we know Bitcoin and cryptos are for the robots, algorithms, and drones. The fourth industrial revolution wouldn't work if it was fiat currencies. Cryptos are for the machines, and this will enable them to pay each other while they take over the economy. Now, guys, do not forget to pay attention to the actual indicators, and this is going to be so important going into 2023. We see yield rates are being pushed down today, but they are rising. Don't forget to pay attention to the 2 and the 10, the inverted yield curve. And then also we have the dollar slightly pulling back. And then, of course, we have volume, tether, USDC, and we have the Fed. 2023 and 2024 is for the Feds to destroy this legacy market. That's the reason why they're raising rates and running off the balance sheet in the name of fighting inflation that they actually caused. And we see all the central banks moving in lockstep. And remember, a lot of these countries were at 0%. Now they're at 3 and 4% and haven't even started running off the balance sheet. And while they're destroying the legacy market, the fourth industrial revolution is rising. We see over the emerging markets, they already have the economy set up. Now it's time to tokenize and put everything on blockchain. And we see that the United States are 10 years behind on purpose. It's like we're sitting still. And China is going to flip that switch in 2024. The digital yuan is going to allow these countries to get off the United States dollar. And we know that's going to bring conflict. But little do the masses know this was all set up a long time ago. You know I haven't played my Anthony Sutton videos in a while, so you know that video is coming on my Patreon. But the NWO only needs one more crisis in order to bring the fourth industrial revolution to the people. Because we know they have to bring the American people to their knees. And we already see the wheels in motion. We see the big corporations laying off, and we know they haven't even gotten started yet. We see higher wages, higher interest rates, and like the Fed and Jerome Powell stated, they're going to keep these rates higher longer. We hear it from all the central banks because they know that's going to weigh on the economy. It's going to destroy this current economy, so then therefore the digital transformation is going to happen. You're going to see the rise of the machine. And in order for the masses to accept it, we know they're going to throw out that carrot, and we know that UBI is right around the corner. Remember, the NWO caused the problem. Wait for the reaction and run in with the solution that they already had 10 years ago. And remember, the Cryptoteacher told you. Now, guys, don't forget about Grayscale at about $14.6 billion. Now, getting over into a little crypto news, we have BMW taps CoinWeb and BNB Chain for blockchain loyalty program in Thailand. And guys, also, we know when it comes to a car, it's supply chain and finance. And all that can be done by tokenization and blockchain. Projects like VeChain and DeFi can automate the car business. Now we have 70% of unregulated exchange transactions are wash trading. And when we look at the stock market, it's definitely regulated. But if you have my NWO book, or if you started with me when I first started my channel, you know all the illegal activity that goes on the stock market. So it doesn't matter whether it's unregulated or regulated. You're talking about these big banks and big corporations. If they can get the edge, they're going to do it. And because I care not who makes the laws, if I control your money supply. And we know who stated that. Now, lastly, we have MicroStrategy to offer Bitcoin Lightning solution in 2023. And we know what Michael Saylor stated a long time ago, guys, that Bitcoin had no chance, and all of a sudden he's a spokesperson. But we know that Morgan Stanley has his hands all over MicroStrategy, so we know there's something bigger behind them. Keep buying this Bitcoin. We know there's a bigger plan. We just have to sit back, get our popcorn, and let it play out. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the New World Order, it's all planned out. But guys, all I have for you. Don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance, and not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget about the stock channel. Go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get home stocks and see where the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID-33. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.